Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the blue corner, George Plevin!
I'm out of control, it's taking its toll,
So the next guy's up, Johnny. You'll know a lot about Mostafa Hanife from MFA Middlesbrough. Can we have a little bit of information about his game?
Yeah, so like you say, I'm not really a gambling man, but I'd put the house on this being an absolute barn burner. Mustafa, like you say, he's really well rounded. He's strong as an ox. But one thing you can say, he loves to fight. There's not many people that come into the cage and just have as good of a time as he does. You see, he's got really, really powerful, fast hands. His wrestling, as you'd expect from MFA, is brilliant, and he's got an underrated ground game too. Like you say, he's got a record of 2-2. That probably doesn't do him justice. Because like you say, he comes out here and he just wants to have fun all the time.
I'd rather see. It's one of them. Do you fight for the fans, or do you fight out a record and try and get as far as you can? I know some people just love to get in there and test themselves, but most importantly, have fun. And if you're not having fun in there, don't do it.
Exactly.
So I'm a fan of that attitude, and I'd love to see what Mostafa brings to the table. Against him is George Plevin. I've never really seen George Plevin, but I know he's 2-1-1, 2 wins, 1 loss and 1 draw, and he's 19. He's from Tiagon MMA. As I say, we've seen a few of the Tiagon MMA guys out tonight, and they've all looked really sharp, so this should be a good contest.
Yeah, and like you say, what should make this a good contest? Obviously, we know Mostafa, his game as a come and loves to fight. These are two both sort of short, compact, Michael Chandler sort of esque guys. So, like you say, it's going to be a stark contrast to the last style of fight we've just seen. I think both guys are going to meet in the middle and have a bit of a trade-off.
George Plevin kind of reminds me of. Can you remember Tyler Washington? Was it Tyler? Little Tyler TNT. Not the blonde one, not Tyler, not the blonde one. The other one, the Keel. We used to do a lot of Keel one. Tyler, can't remember his second name. A little explosive guy, similar body type. The same TNT. They call them crazy explosive, loads of combinations. Looks like we might be in store with the same kind of thing.
Yeah, like you say, both guys are a similar sort of build. Obviously, Mostafa Hanife's always in shape. He's always training. He's always game to fight. So I just hope that George will reciprocate.
Tyler McKenzie, TNT. That's who I meant. Yeah, great fighter. He looks very similar to George Plevin. You can see he was very explosive, super aggressive as well.
When you mention my name, you better put on some respect. And I ain't got no gold chains on my neck. I'm trying to get the mortgage and let the tenants pay the rent.
Look at the shape on Mostafa Hanife. He looks absolutely yoked there.
Yeah, like you say, I can speak from experience training with Mostafa. One of the hardest workers in the room, fit, explosive, quick. Like you say, has all the makings of a brilliant fighter.
32 years old against a 19-year-old as well. Sometimes that little bit of physical presence sometimes plays a big factor. Let's see if it's got anything to play in tonight's fight here with George Plevin.
Out of the blue corner from Tiagon, MMA with a record of 2-1-1. Make some noise for George Plevin. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner from MFA with a record of 2-2. Make some noise for Mostafa Hanife.
Yeah, I'm expecting an explosive start to this one, Carl. I don't think there's
Fireworks.
going to be much of a feeling out process in this one.
Both guys look like they're eager to get into this one.
Yeah, there we go. Big head
Nice.
kick from Plevin to open things up. Again, two
Look
very,
at the
very
heavy
strong.
pressure there. Nice from Mostafa.
Yeah, like you say, coming from MFA, obviously everybody knows the.
Oh, beautiful
Lovely throw from Plevin.
He's doing a good job of getting half guard back. Oh, he's mounted.
He's mounted.
He's watching. He's got to
Say,
watch his arm. He's got to watch his arm.
And Mostafa doing what the hustle out there. We need to watch that arm. Plevin's attacking the armbar. And he's isolated it. He's tapped.
Beautiful armbar finish there.
Brilliant from George Plevin.
George Plevin.
Like you say, maybe a bit of a hint of a judo background from Plevin with a throw in the armbar.
Look at the state of his rib cage off one kick. Look at that off one kick.
Yeah.
From Mostafa Hanife. Look at the size. Look at the side of George's back. Jeez, that must have.
Yeah, like you say, you can. That finish attests to how strong and explosive Plevin must be. Because, like you say, Mostafa, look at the guy. He looks like he's made of granite. He's strong as a bull.
Yeah, and to win, especially so early on in the fight when everyone's got all their strength.
Yeah.
As I said, I didn't know if that would have played into it or not. The fact that he was 32 and fully grown man against a 19-year-old, but it didn't. As I say, one of them. Sometimes you end up in a bad spot straight away, Johnny. As I say, he ended up getting taken down with that throw. Gave his back on the way up and got his back to, and he span out to avoid the back take, but left his arm in. As I say, credit to George for jumping on that. Great performance.
Yeah, fantastic finish. No, although brilliant finish from Plevin. Like you say, this it's just a shame we didn't see things go a bit longer and we got to see both guys trade from a fan's point of view. That would have made for an exciting fight. But no, again, brilliant judo from Plevin.
So Mostafa now 2 and 3. Let's see him get back into winning ways, get back in there, because he has got a great career ahead of him. As I say, he's a very exciting prospect.